Watch out, baby. Watch out, I gotta get there.
Imagine this. A relative or friend passes away. They leave you a bunch of land and or monies. When it's time for you to collect your inheritance, the state taxes you on the money, sometimes up to 12%. This is known as the inheritance tax, also referred to as the death tax. This tax is basically taxed on the right to receive the property that was passed on to you. This tax has been traced all the way back to Roman financial practices. Although the tax does exist, not all states have this in place. Originally, 19 states had this in place, but since 2005, the number has been cut radically. Now only 9 states remain, which includes Tennessee, Oklahoma, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Maryland, Nebraska, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. The inheritance tax is calculated different among those states. The percentage differs from state to state depending on which level of the relationship you are to the descendant. Likewise, if you inherit property or money from a friend, the tax will be much higher. One common ground among all states are that the spouse is usually exempt from all tax liabilities. Although the spouse are exempt, in most states, Kentucky and Iowa breaks the rest of the individuals into groups which they call classes. And again, the farther away you are from a direct family, the higher the tax rate would be. According to Emily Dowski and Maria Stewart, in the book of The Legal Answer for Families, they state that in the state of Indiana, people that are taxed are only taxed on the first $250,000 of their inheritance. Tax is on a sliding scale that starts from 1% to 10% of the net inheritance of each individual. In the state of Pennsylvania, transfers to grandparents, parents, linear descendants are taxed at 4.5%. Transfers to siblings are taxed at 12%, and transfers to any other person are taxed at 15%. The rest of the states are common in which they have one set tax rate, except for the spouse. Although these taxes do exist, the government is starting to put laws in place to eventually get rid of them. Congress has passed tax laws that have been numerous temporary changes to both the inheritance tax and the exemption amount. The Republicans published a report criticizing the tax. They argued that it causes serious damage to capital accumulation by reducing savings and also has high compliance costs. Its repeal would increase economic growth, and some studies even found that it would raise tax revenues. The Democrats are generally for the tax. They argue that you can have the tax in place, but it's only good if you tax the monies or land over a specific amount. For the states that have this tax in place, it is sometimes deemed to be more expensive to die. So I ask you fellow students, do you agree with this tax or not? In general, most people would enjoy paying for something that was inherited to you.